Hello, my friends. It's Nick, the ASMR nerd, and I'm back for another one of these, another relaxing drive through the British countryside in Forza Horizon 4. And as you can see, it is a rainy spring day in the country. Well, sort of rainy. There's some blue sky over there too. Rain showers, we'll say, come and go. And we are very much in the country. We're right outside a farm. We've got some chickens making some noise. And I'm driving a 1965 Mini Cooper S, which is not nearly as sexy as a modern Porsche, or as comfortable and luxurious as a Range Rover, but it's got character. Boy, does it ever. And that's what we're going to be driving today. We're going to do some off-roading because, I don't know, the spring weather just makes me feel like getting in the mud a little bit, getting a little bit wet. But it's still going to be pretty chill. And then we'll do a little bit of road driving. We'll see where we end up. One of the viewers on the previous Forza Horizon drive video, the winter one, suggested seeing some of the wildflowers that are out in the springtime in this game, and I thought that sounded like a really nice idea. So we'll go through the forests, see some lovely flowers, and see where the roads take us from there. And I would have that awesome ASMR nerd vinyl, like livery, that I was showing off last time, except I completely forgot to let Garrett, who made that design, forgot to let him know I was going to be filming this. I'm sure he would have very happily made that design for the Mini Cooper S, but I hate how it makes that gear grinding sound every time you change the camera view to the interior. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, my apologies, Garrett, for not notifying you about this, but we'll just have to go without this time. Get out of the way, chickens. For you purists out there, or you sticklers, you will note that we are driving a right-hand drive vehicle once again, because I know it upsets many of you when I don't, considering that we are driving in the UK. And I'm once again driving with my wheel and pedals. For those of you who have been asking, it's a Logitech G25, which is not a new set of peripherals by any stretch. I think these are probably more than a decade old now. I got them secondhand, but they are built to last. They're built like a tank. Look at that. Look at those gorgeous wildflowers off the side of the road there. Car's getting dusty, but you can see the raindrops leaving streaks in the dust. I like that. It's a nice detail. seems to be what this game is all about. It's about attention to detail. Well, not all about. It's about racing, about awesome cars, but the developers certainly paid attention to every little detail. Really nice out in the forest during the spring season, isn't it? Let's change up our view. It sounds different out here. You can hear the gravel better, you can hear the rain better, the birds. I recently picked up a new video card. I'm playing this on PC, and I got an RTX 2060, GeForce RTX 2060. And so I've actually got the graphics turned up even higher than they were before, and they looked pretty darn good before, I think. It's pretty remarkable how lovely this game looks. I like these puddles along the side of the road, eh? Let's just carry right on through here. Okay, let's try and make a safe crossing here. There we go. Across the wet road. We could go back onto the pavement, but I really do like the sound of the gravel. I think the wet gravel looks pretty cool too. Oh, look at the windy trees. We got a bit of a storm going on. Change it up again. Let's do the chase cam for a little while. You can see my guy, my drive-a-dar inside. And it gives you a feel for just how small this car is. It's really tiny. Lovely flowers. As I've said before, I drive with the wheel and pedals and a stick shifter, including like a full manual setup with a clutch and all that. And oh, look, you can see the raindrops on the car. And the dirt. That's pretty cool. The tires looking especially dirty. I like all the bird sounds too. But what I was getting at was that in order to record myself on the microphone, I have to really lean in towards my computer desk. And, oh, somebody's having fun up there, just knocked a tree down. And so I'm really hunched over my wheel and pedals and shifter here. And so it's actually a little bit hard for me to control in this position. Alright, here we go. I make our own way through the gate. There's no way to get out and open it. Hopefully that guy who was buzzing around the quarry here doesn't bother us. He's off to our left somewhere. That is another player. I'm playing this online right now. You either get crazy human players playing it online, or you get crazy aggressive AI if you play it offline. It doesn't seem to really be a solution to that. And that's fine when you're playing for fun, but it gets a little bit annoying when you're trying to do something like this and record something more chill. But it's also kind of funny. Leads to unexpected situations. I find it funny that they have speed cameras back there in the quarry, as if this is a regularly traversed road. These big rocks, they would just murder the tires on this car, I think. If this were real life, like this kind of section, would not be good. But they don't seem to be too bumpy in the game. Drive like this for a little bit. Every camera view has its own pros and cons, and you all seem to have different preferences, so just kind of cycle through. Oh, let's go hood cam for this, right through the water. It's kind of fun. Putter our way up the slope and right through the gate again. Different gate this time. More of those lovely flowers. Splash through the puddles. We haven't done any bumper cam yet. This one's kind of nice. Could almost forget you're driving a car. Aside from the bumpiness, I guess. And the car noises. There's no car in frame anyway. This is more of a dirt track now than a gravel track. Oh, look at rabbits. Bounding. Oh, let's not hit that bunny. Little cottontail. I've seen deer in the forests here before. Of course, we saw chickens earlier. There's sheep and deer out in the fields. Lots of animals. I don't know if you can actually hit them or not. Truth be told. I think they're programmed to always get out of the way. But I could be mistaken about that. Let's get back inside the car. Well, it's turned into a fine spring day, hasn't it? It started off a little rainy, but nice and sunny now. Oh, we get another puddle. Let's do it. Love those drops streaking across the windshield and window. It's a lot of fun. This car is a very bouncy ride. Much looser suspension. Or I guess tighter suspension, stiffer suspension would actually be a bouncier ride, wouldn't it? You'd feel every bump. I don't know. It just seems bouncier to me somehow. Very muddy track here. And it's starting to rain again. Up ahead is that big lake. I don't remember the name of it, but we've been along the shore before. Oh, did you hear that? A little bit of thunder. Let's head to the north. Yeah, my clutching and shifting isn't always so on point when I'm hunched over like this because this is gonna sound silly, but I can't put my pedals far forward enough to extend my legs, so I'm like right over top of them, and I'm operating them with my toes, like just pressing with my toes. Don't have enough room to move my whole foot. Which is why sometimes I rev more than I mean to, sit on the clutch for longer than I intend. Yeah, this big lake to our left here. We've driven along before. And then Derwent Reservoir is off to the right. We went over there in our winter drive, actually, last time. And our summertime drive, no, our fall drive, excuse me, we actually ended right over here in the Porsche Cayman GT4. Pull over for a moment. We'll enjoy the view. There we are. Yeah, this is where we ended our drive previously. Right by this farm stand. Oh, more thunder. I've never seen any lightning though. It's the Horizon Festival site over there with all the balloons. So many flowers out during the springtime. It's really nice. Let's keep driving. They really do have their wet gravel down, don't they? Oh. Thought I heard that car coming. A Mazda 3. That's what I drive in real life. I drive a hatchback Mazda 3. Very much like that just drove by. Mine's a darker gray, more of a charcoal, but otherwise very similar. Or graphite, I think they call it technically. Well, maybe not. You know what? I don't remember. Don't remember what my car's color is called. Look at the snow on the mountain tops up ahead. That's really nice. Very pretty. Beautiful. is idyllic. The little puddles of water along the side of the road. And the chirping birds. And all the bluebells in the forest. Absolutely idyllic. I'd love to own a farmhouse like that one we just passed up on the hill there. Can you imagine the view? Probably terribly expensive though. In real life, I mean. Oh, this could be a player. Definitely looks like a player. A Red Bull vehicle. I don't know what kind of car that was. Looked like it might be an Aston Martin. Someone in the comments will probably correct me. Oh, let's hang a right here. Why don't we? Up through the hills. Past the fields. There are so many cars to pick from in this game. As I've said before, it's honestly pretty overwhelming. And thank you, everybody, once again, who suggested various cars or various drives. I've mentioned it before, but I'll say it again. I do read all your comments. And someone had suggested, a few people actually suggested doing a beach drive, because there's a whole coastal region of this map. This is a race here. We won't do it, of course, but and I really like the idea of a beach drive, but whoa, that was a player vehicle just flying, like literally flying through the air. I got air off this hill, I think. When other players get too close to you, they turn into a ghost, basically. They become transparent, so they won't impact you. They'll just go right through you. That's what happened there. Yeah, I think a summer drive would be a beach drive would be a lot of fun. But I think we'll save that for the summer, which is the next season to come. I think a summertime beach drive would be really nice. So maybe that's what we'll do for the next video. But if you have a different idea, something else you'd like to see, or a car you'd like to see it done with, by all means, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. Bump bump over the train tracks. These hay bales all bundled up. It's another Mazda 3. They seem pretty common on these roads, I won't lie. I noticed they all have hood scoops, which means they must be, and another one, what's up with that? They must be Mazda Speed 3s, I think. Those have a turbo, I guess. Pretty sure. Mine is not a Mazda Speed 3. It's just a plain old Mazda 3 hatchback. I really wish you could drive them in this game, but I do not think they're available for purchase. I think they're traffic vehicles only. Again, feel free to correct me on that one. I could be totally wrong. If they are purchasable and drivable, I would love to get one. It's kind of funny that I feel so compelled to get the same car that I drive in real life.
Our Horizon scouts won't stop blethering about some classic car abandoned nearby. Come help me find it and shut them up, will you?
Barn finds are a feature in the game where you kind of have to hunt around for an abandoned barn with an old classic car in it out in the countryside. It's a bit of a hide and seek kind of thing. Oh, there's another player car just chilling there, only half visible. Yeah, those barn finds are actually pretty fun, and they seem to pop up at kind of random times. There's another Mazda Speed 3. Gosh, there's a lot of them. Are you kidding me, buddy? Is he going to... Oh, no. It was just reminding me about the barn find rumor again. Very rainy season. It's funny you don't hear the rain so much on the cars. But I guess it's just a very light rain. So as you can see, we're coming up on the outskirts of Edinburgh, I guess is how you pronounce it. I'm sure someone can critique that pronunciation. I wish the game would stop flashing up the new barn find rumor alert, because I really don't care right now. Unfortunately, you can turn off all kinds of UI elements, but not that. Don't know why. Don't think I'm doing this quite right. Oh, let's do this. We're gonna cut across some lanes here. Let's do this. Up on the hill, you can see the castle looking over town. Yep, we've got a new barn find rumor. I know. Let's see if we can get up to the castle. I'm not sure if we're going the right way. I think we are. It's really raining right now. Oh, we are in the bus and taxi only lane. Oh well. We're a bit like a taxi, right? You're all here with me, so... like a ride share. Like a really chill Uber. That's something else we could do in a future video. Gosh, I wish it would stop doing that. It's flashing that up on the screen. We could take a drive through the city here, because we haven't done any urban driving yet, really. Oh, check it out. The cobbles. I love the sound of the cobbles. love that sound. And here we are at, is it Edinburgh? I don't think it's pronounced Edinburgh. I've always heard it pronounced like Edinburgh. But what do I know? You Scots that are listening, you can leave a comment and tell me how crappy my pronunciation is, how wrong I am. Why don't we stop here? This is probably a nice place to end this relaxing drive through British, UK country and city. Let's do a bit of this. Let's take a look around. I think it's early evening. Very nice. Well, my friends, another relaxing drive has come to a close. Did you know that there's a new barn find rumor? Well, you can see the lights coming on in the city. You can hear the church bell chiming. I haven't been counting. Was that 7? 6 or 7 bongs? Not sure. Anyway, please do leave a comment down below letting me know what you'd like to see next time. If you like the idea of a summertime beach drive down the coast, or if you have something else in mind, and what kind of vehicles you'd like to see. As I said, I do read all of your comments, and I appreciate them very, very much. And if you would like to see more of these, and you enjoy what I do here, Barn Find Rumor, consider subscribing to the channel, clicking that bell for notifications, giving the video a like, whatever else you like to do. It's all very much appreciated. Alright, thanks again, guys, and I look very forward to having you back here next time. Bye for now.